Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aisyah Nadya Anindita and my student number is 25130420014. And today I am going to deliver a speech about addiction. Drugs, alcohol, gambling. Those are probably what comes to your mind if someone mentions addiction. But what is an addiction? Addiction is where a person cannot stop engaging in an activity or behavior despite it causing harm to their health, relationship, or even life. And as I speak, you yourself might have not even realized that you have an addiction because it feels natural, almost like a habit. But addiction can be as small as video games, online shopping, or even food. So today, I'm going to tell you how to overcome an addiction. So the first thing someone do out of instinct to overcome an addiction is to stop the addiction completely. But this almost always only lasts for a short period of time. And then you fall back into the same addiction you tried to recover from. Now this is what's called a relapse. Now after a relapse, I want you to look back at your clean days and think you can do it. So for example, imagine I have a smoking addiction. Blowing my stress away. I know this is bad for my health, but I just keep that thought in the back of my mind. And then one day I started having difficulty breathing. I started having the drawbacks of smoking. And then one night I have this ambition to stop smoking completely. So I stopped. After a day, I feel better. After a week, I feel great. But after a month, I started shaking. I started craving that smoking feeling. And then I give in. I relapsed. Now this is where I should look back at my clean days and think, I can do a day, a week, and almost a month without smoking. So that must have mean I can eventually stop if I try harder. Now this way of thinking essentially motivates you to try harder. The next thing you should do is to avoid triggers. After an addiction episode, you should ponder about the things that trigger your addiction. So, for example, I have a food addiction. I eat all this food in the table clean without any crumbs left. And then I realize I have overeaten. I realize that I'm full. And then I should think, what are the triggers? Perhaps it is stress, or maybe it is boredom. Oh, maybe it is the mukbang videos I watch online. Now that I know what the triggers are, I should be aware of them and avoid them. And then finally, a way to combat an addiction is to replace the addiction with a productive activity. So imagine a video game obsession or addiction where I sit all day long in my room, staring at a screen alone for a prolonged period of time, which is very bad for my overall health and social life. Instead, go to the gym and exercise. By exercising, you can get the same adrenaline as playing of video games, but better. Exercising and interacting with the people in the gym improves my overall health and social life. And of course, it is easier said than done. So if you have an addiction that may cause you harm, please consider doing the things I've told you earlier. And what matters most is picking yourself back up, dust yourself off, and try again. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.